Welcome back to more Tokyo Xtreme Racer. So last time, we took our Aura-driven Mazda RX-7 for a good drive last time. We went to all the parking areas. We also did a lot of damage to Reap of the Legend teams, and we also talked about the wonders of the Road engines. So yeah, this time, like I was thinking, I think we're actually going to go here to start with, because again, as it turns out, there are two rivals at the park area that we weren't able to take on last time. They just went there, so yeah. And we can also get some info too. So anyway, let's have a little look. The Wanderer Crosser Minabe is a Potter. Maybe that's why he... For some reason when he said that, I thought Harry Potter. Like, he's not a wizard though, he's a Potter. Maybe that's why he's particular about shapes. He doesn't accept Bowser machines that haven't been modified aerodynamically. He actually has the same condition as Unbalanced Issue took the last time. Anyway, surfing Umibozo only races on weekends. I wonder what he does on weekdays. Also, he only considers four drive cars as enemies. Apparently something happened in the past and he's been holding a grudge ever since. So yeah, there we go. And yeah, you're talking about Nayuta, who I think we're going to be taking on now. Because I remember that there were two dudes at the park area, but here they are. So yeah. You talk about BGM obviously, so yeah. I was taken care of by Slipslap when I first joined the team. Alright. Yeah, that's a member of that team. And yeah, Roke and Sato. We'll think about them soon. And then we got Intelligent Looking Maid. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think being a maid helps driving too well, that's okay. So yeah, we got yeah, they're actually from Naruto. So we got Slipslap and Hardy Worker. And then we also got Smiley Grappler. Let's check on Smiley Grappler first. Oh, is it me? If it's a battle map for it, my machine prides itself on bad, so I'll show you that there's no course I can't handle. Alright, let's go. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna be trying to complete Rebirth Legend here. Or at least, get the boss to show up. Then we can take on the boss in the next part, maybe. But anyway. The boss fights are a lot more intense, I guess you could say. There's a lot more going on with them, so that'll be fun. But anyway, so what I want to talk about today was, well, so I should have mentioned the bad name. We got the bad name because the aura. The aura basically gives you special bad names as well, much like putting a sticker on a Team Eagles car, basically. Like, yeah, with this sub, I actually might also get Rotary Chunky, which is called Twister, because I actually do have a Twister sticker on my car, so yeah. Anyway. So that's, and yeah, we actually have Self-Love now, which again, maybe not the best skill in the world, because like, maybe not the best skill in the world, because yeah, I'm gonna be ahead most of the time. It's a very good catch-up skill though. It's frustrating, except to lose. Yeah, that's another thing that happened. I got my first skill, Self-Love, so yeah. Anyway, his helper robot, but again, we can't take him on. I'm sorry, I have the same machine as my GI Yaris. It's just, it's not the same car. I can't tell the difference in the machine or the skills. So yeah, that makes sense. I actually have two, they actually went away, those two, but that's okay. We can take on Over Defense then. Is your machine fully checked before you race? Full maintenance can lead to major unexpected accidents. Always check that with the guys I race with. That's why I better take battles in the park and all, of course. As a child, my parents had a major accident. Let's not do it now, let's race. Sure, let's go. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm using Self-Love again. It's just kind of a fun skill. Like again, it's mainly better for like catching up, or if you're using a weaker car. I guess yeah, if you're getting drained on, if your SC is getting damaged, then yeah, it can allow you to come back by healing. So yeah, it's definitely the best skill when it comes to self-healing, because it kind of the thing about it is that it actually heals you when you need it the most, so yeah, but again, you need to do clean cornering and near misses, so get good at them. Yeah. So it's definitely good to practice against, regular rivals like this. Then you'll have it for the bosses, then you have that skill set for the bosses, and then yeah, that'll obviously help out a lot, so yeah. Again, it's a really fun skill, I'm gonna try out. There'll definitely a lot of fun skills I'm gonna try out. That was something I wasn't expecting going into this playthrough, but anyway. I lost, but it was a good race. And most importantly, both finished the battle safely. Parents, they'll be relieved too. In heaven, what are you talking about? Parents' accident happened as a child, but they did go to the hospital, but they're perfectly healthy now. So yeah, that's good to hear. Oh, we got another dude. A lot of them are just hanging out the parking area, it seems. Let's take on Miracle Trickster. You can't charge me? How much have you tuned that engine? Boost it? Can I go over 300 kilometers? Well, let's race once and see. Yeah, make sure we go over 300 kilometers. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen unless we're on the Wangan or Bayshore, but that's okay. So, yeah. So, yeah, once I have these plugins, yeah, we'll go back to topics. So, yeah. But, yeah, there's a lot of skills I was considering. Obviously, Acceleration Addict, which I did use in my first playthrough, because I mean, it's like restoring your SP while using nitrous. There's two very good things for that. Obviously, you know, you can restore your nitrous after you've overtaken someone, but another interesting thing about it is that the health regen actually can cover the damage, so then you don't take damage and you have nitrous out, which is really nice. Can definitely help you, you know, catch back up and sort of kind of like self-love, although self-love is even better at doing that, so yeah. I guess another good thing about having self-love too is that, yeah, it means that, yeah, I can get more perfect bonuses too, because I think, yeah, I don't know if you need to take damage, and then I don't know what happens if you take damage and heal it off, but yeah, for the perfect bonus, that's okay. I'm surprised, and therefore I lose a top speed race. Racing you with you is quite fun. Let's do it again. But maybe next time I'll actually go over 300 kilometers an hour, so yeah, let's take on these two now. Crash my car, but oh well, change the tires, and now I'm ready to win tire. You're as cringy as ever, slap cringe. Can I join the race too? Oh, that's not fair. You don't want that either, right? I see. Well, I'll just join it anyway. So yeah, let's take on these two. Again, it's either, you know, we battle one after another or they're gonna team up. Let's find out. So yeah. Then again, like I said, there's some other skills too. Like I was thinking of the Hunter Strong Foes skill that gives you more nitrous when you're up against like a boss. I was also thinking about that as well. That's another skill I was thinking about too, because yeah, like more nitrous against a boss, that sounds like a lot of fun too. So yeah, it could be nice if I'm not using the best car on the stage too. So yeah, like yeah, if I want to use something a bit more underpowered compared to this RX-7, so yeah, but anyway, they're helping each other out. So yeah, his Slip Slap, now his Hardy Worker, who drives the 350 Z, the Z32, yeah, Z33 is the next one. Oh wait, no wait, that is a Z33. I got my numbers completely wrong there. But yeah, he's driving the RX-8. I should have mentioned this in the last part. But yeah, the RX-8 is an updated rotary engine called the Renesis. It's a really cool name. But yeah, one big difference though, it's not turbocharged, it's naturally aspirated. Unlike the RX-7s, the best RX-7s are twin turbocharged, so yeah. So yeah, they make a lot of power for in that little space, like I was kind of talking about before, so yeah. Anyway, yeah. When you're trying to near miss people, that's bound to happen, right? So yeah. But again, you want to get good at those near misses, so self-love becomes way better for you. I lost it. It's because Hardy Worker meddled and messed up my driving. Are you serious? Yeah, if I was serious, I won't be racing with you on the same team. Alrighty, does that mean we're done with the team? Because if it does, that means we have to actually find the team leader, so yeah. Let's see. No, it's still quite a big team, so yeah. But like I said before though, I'm kind of interested in rings. So let's go to Shibaru, let's go take one. And yeah, no one here. There is that Wanderer though, so we need to think about them. And yeah, just some regular dialogue here. Maybe like, oh, I'd be a little bit worried though. And I thought that the drawings made for fun with the use of the cars. Even Brother shows strongest, but the emblem I drew on this car. That's really cool. We got Dainty Monster. And Heretic Cannabis too, so this is a good place to go. But I get these clothes you still ask the most unconventional questions without hesitation. My cousin, the Temia Dark Knight's Beetlejuice, is a fashion designer. She makes clothes that suit me perfectly. I used to worry about running to Lucas the park area, but now I think, what's wrong with dressing how I like? I'm even running to juniors from my school days. They were surprised at first, but I'm still the same inside. He quickly went back to old relationship. I do like what he looks like too. Because yeah, the headdress looks nice, this little pendant looks nice too. Yeah, he just, looks really nice. What do you mean by you're still the same? Did they always think I was with her? Alright. So yeah, let's head out. We can take on this guy, and then we could start, thinking about rings. Again, rings is this side. So yeah, this side of the C1 loop. I believe it's C1 inner, I believe is what it was. So yeah. Alright, we're back to driving now. So it'll be easier to do topics now. So I want to talk about, doing a racing game as an LP. Because yeah, as you may notice, not many people do that. There's definitely a good reason for that though. It's because yeah, I don't think racing games are perfect for LPs. It is kind of weird though, because like, yeah, you may notice that yeah, I'm mainly talking a lot about topics. The main reason why is because I feel like with the gameplay, it's a bit different because my driving does the talking basically. Let's take on some broken settles for the first time. Variation of anger. And yeah, the sticker has Beethoven on it. So you know that they mean business when it comes to music, so yeah. But they're about Rise New Generation. Apparently yeah, the team has changed quite a bit since Simple Tutor Chance, so yeah. And he completely messed up, so yeah, he's falling behind fast, so yeah. I didn't get myself love, that's okay. The clean coring is nice though, and there's a Wanderer here too. And we also passed Melancholic Angel again. We'll take her on later, don't worry. I'm thinking we're going to take her on the Endless stage, because I think that's when our RX-7 is going to be... It's going to win safely. Probably we could take her on now, but... Again, I mean, with Legendary Tune itself, maybe we can, so yeah, that's always an option. So, who we got here, Wanderer-wise? That's Gentle Examiner, so we can't take them on, because they need a front-wheel track car. The car looks interesting, though. It's a EK9 Civic Type R. Level 21, though, same level as Melancholic Angel's rematch, by the way. They don't mess around, they're very good. If you try to use a Civic Type R like them, you're gonna struggle quite a bit. They're really fast, so yeah. So yeah, you either want a better Civic or front-wheel track car, or yeah, you just use the best front-wheel track car in the game. So let's see, who is this? This is, we're not finding out. Because again, I want to stay with rings for the time being, so yeah. So, back to talking about, racing games LPs. Again, they're not done that often because, again, I think, yeah, I talk mainly about my topics because, yeah, when it comes to the gameplay, it's my driving that does the talking, so there isn't anything really to discuss with my driving. They just quips like, oh, I braked too late. Oh, I did accelerate quickly enough, or, I did this corner perfectly, That's kind of all I can really say. With an RPG, it's a bit different because, like, yeah, I can tell you my thought process behind my plays and stuff. I can't really do that here. Yes, it's all about, being reactive, so yeah. So that's a thing, so yeah. But again, I am glad I at least tried it, see how it feels like, so yeah. I think another reason why, racing games aren't great for LPs too is that, yeah, most people prefer the stream racing games. I think another part of it is that people don't want to really watch people play racing games. Instead, they kind of want to, play them themselves, obviously. I think that's what a lot of people wanted to do with this game, funny enough, so yeah. I could take on Silver Angel, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna take on Trapper Car here. Yeah, so I think the other dude's gonna pop up as the thing, so yeah, if I charge her. Then we'll just take on a random Trapper Car instead and get our combo bonus up, so yeah. But anyway, I mean, that's another part of it, and yeah, again, if you are gonna, do videos about racing games, obviously people stream them instead. And then, for like essay videos, maybe they just use footage from their stream or something like that. Or, stream highlights could be an LP2, is basically what I'm trying to get instead. Yes, yeah, if you'll make a video essay, you can't just get footage from another, and you can still make it quite interesting when it comes to a racing game though, so yeah. If your dialogue is good and all that, so yeah, and the topic is interesting too, so yeah. But yeah, it's not that people haven't tried LP racing games, there are definitely a couple on the internet, like this one, but yeah. it's not something you see often. It's just that yeah, LPs are niche as it is, so like have a more niche kind of game on top, and it's like yeah, they're not going to be around. But that's okay, like I said, because people can have their own twists and turns on it. Like a challenger run, depending on what they want to show and stuff. But yeah, I do think that TXR. The reason why I want to do TXR though is that I do think it is better when compared to other racing games. That's because of my next topic. I do want to talk about how TXR relates to RPGs as well. It's definitely not an RPG. It's not even part RPG, but it does have mechanics that are adjacent to RPGs. You need to think about your equipment and stuff, like your car. You need to manage your money. That's also an important part of an RPG too. So yeah, there's also lots of dialogue too, thanks to the rivals and how that works. So yeah, again, a lot of the RPG adjacent things. There's also that perk tree. One funny thing about the perk tree when I first saw it in action, I guess, was that yeah, it kind of reminded me of Donkey Kong Bonanza, because apparently Bonanza also has a skill tree too. And again, you might have some of the similar dilemmas to think about in regards to it. Someone's squealing the wheels of that, that's okay. I mean, there's like a traffic jam going on over on the other side, so yeah, I mean, that's what's going on, but anyway. So yeah, again, you still need, there's definitely some resource management when it comes to that, how am I going to spend my BP on, my skills and stuff? Like, yeah, there's some planning that goes to that as well. Kind of like, playing a racing, playing an RPG too. Like, I kind of compared it to the skill system in Crown Fates 2, what do I need to prioritize when it comes to skills, That's basically what I'm doing. So yeah, it's like, yeah, games I play on the channel have similar, skill and mindsets to this game. So yeah, so that's quite interesting. Anyway, here's Media Yosuke. What joke can I make with this thing? Not much, because yeah, what does Yosuke have to do with Medias in Persona 4, right? Maybe someone can come up with that, but that's okay. Yeah, again, I'm never going to talk about Persona a lot, because again, Persona is kind of what I'm known for, so yeah, or partly what I'm known for, so yeah. And he's driving a BNR34. And yeah, he's gonna crush. I'm gonna crush, but anyway. So let's try and get that soft love going once again. That clean coring. I believe clean coring gives more health recovery than near misses. So on the C1, yeah, it's kind of good. Got a lot of clean coring stuff in a row. Too bad I couldn't, keep it going, but that's okay. Because yeah, I could have gone the perfect bonus, but that's fine. Anyway, team leaders up. So definitely want to use the Nitrous here. We got Lone Jackal driving a Supra, so yeah. And the big rings stuck on the side. So yeah, we're ahead of him, that's good. Quite a bit ahead of him actually, so yeah. Once again, yeah, this car's very this RX-7, yeah, it was built for the C1. Even if we're using more of an all-round gear setup, so yeah. Anyway, with that done, yeah, I probably need a cut here, because again, we're kind of far away from my next objective. We want to go to, Shinkantra, because yeah, we have, these two members we need to take on, so yeah. So yeah. I think, yeah, I'm gonna just cut, and then, yeah, we have, Melancholic Angel here again, so yeah. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's no other rivals here probably, because again, I think that's all the ones that see one inner, so yeah, again, I'm just gonna borrow battles of traffic cars until I'm back on the Shinkantra and can take on those two dudes from Tokyo Jungle or ASS, so yeah, again, I'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so we're back with Racing Blue Wave from Tokyo Jungle. So yeah, one more dude from this team, and then yeah, we should be getting the team leader then. So we need to locate him obviously, so yeah. So I think, yeah, now that we're back in the swing of things, yeah, let's keep talking about this game being RPG adjacent. Again, like I said, there's just a lot of features that, remind me of RPGs, like I said. Like the full process stuff. So, like I said, that's kind of why I wanted to do this game as well. That's partly another reason. Is again, like, yeah, sure, like, Gran Turismo is probably... I like Gran Turismo 4 a lot more, obviously, because it's my favorite game of all time. But I don't know if I could, do a playthrough of it. That'd be a lot harder because, again, there's... I mean, again, 300-hour game, one, and, that's bad. Let's use a little bit to get back. So, yeah, there we go. And pop into them. This is where self-love could have been nice, but that's okay. I'm not really making very good use of that now, so yeah. I mean, I believe that was actually the last Tokyo Jungle we needed, so yeah. This battle's going wonderfully, I must say. I think we're going this way because I'm gonna really need the parking here, so yeah. Because I'm traveling so badly. It's not even funny. We got the reversal text, that's good. And yeah, I didn't make very good use of Silver. But then again, Silver doesn't actually heal that much at this point, I think. Thank God. Because I actually got low on health though. So yeah. I think that means Naruto doesn't have that many left. And yeah, we did pass by the thing we lost team member of Tokyo Jungle 2, so yeah. So yeah, let me go to the park area because I want to refill both nitrous and tires, so yeah. Oh, that shocking performance, but anyway. Let's read what's going on here. And yeah, boss new sector route, and Cinderella possible night. But she reminds you of so many things. Sector route, Akasaka Strait, the Alpha people sped past at unbelievable speed. Watching it go sparked a fiery sense of rivalry and admiration. I'm sure it wasn't just me. Everyone was obsessed with wanting to race ahead of them. Back then, it's all about wanting to go faster. Oh no, never mind. Recently, I noticed a lot of people racing while being caught up in various things, like they're being driven by something. Sorry, that was a weird conversation. Let's try again sometime. I won't lose next time. So there we go. Again, Cinderella Last Night is definitely very interesting. I can definitely see why people really like her. So yeah. Again, she's thinking about a lot of things too. So yeah, when it comes to racing, so yeah. Yeah, so those before I make a clown of myself once again. So yeah, you're there. So okay, we need to wait up with him for a little bit, but that's okay. So yeah. So while we're doing that, yeah, like I said, we can talk a little bit more about, this game too. Like I said, yeah, Gran Turismo 4, yeah, if I were to do that, it had to be a stream because there's no way I could make that an interesting playthrough. Not with my skill set, so yeah. Even though, again, I love that game so much. It is probably my favorite game of all time, so yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Again, a game like this though, not as long, but it does feel like, yeah, there's a lot more interesting things to talk about, so yeah. And that's kind of why I want to do that. Again, my approach is a bit strange because, again, I'm kind of focusing on, I'm kind of, trying to explain a lot. I kind of also want to show off, what my knowledge of cars is because, yeah, again, it's not amazing, but I do know a decent amount, so yeah. And again, this game is trying to be, somewhat realistic. I say that after, the clown show from earlier, but yeah. It's not like, Need for Speed, but yeah. The realism was scaled back a bit for more enjoyment. Again, yeah, this game wants to, try and balance out realism with, the arcade nature, so yeah. So that's kind of interesting. But anyway. So yeah. So again, that's kind of why I want to do it. Again, just like, my other playthroughs, when people, do talk about this game with me, again, it gets very interesting, so yeah. Anyway, is EO again, or IO. Again, I'm not really sure which one it would be, but yeah. This guy was the previous team leader. I remember that because of DXR3, he's how you got the Super Impreza GC8, so yeah. in that game, so it was very important to take them on. So yeah, and he's doing that to me, which isn't great. Definitely gonna need this, otherwise I'm gonna lose. Get that, damn it. I might lose this. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't worry too much about Sub-Love. Is Sub-Love causing all these problems? I do hope not, but yeah, we got clean point there, so that's good. But yeah, these rivals, yeah, I did hear one thing that, yeah, this part of the game is like kind of a difficulty spike. It's not that bad, but considering what's happening with me, yeah, maybe it is kind of bad, but anyway. So I get all these new messages. Yeah, I need to focus up here because, yeah, we got MJ 6'6", the team leader now. He drives the new Honda Civic Type R, the FL5. So this is the best front wheel drive car in the game. So yeah, let's give him a good show. There we go. Don't have that much nitrous left, but that's okay. Yeah, so we're not doing too badly against him, so yeah. Oh, yeah, he is going backwards though. So yeah. So once again, yeah, already got that near miss going, so there we go. And that's it. So there we go. That's Toko Jungle done now, so yeah. So now all we need to do is take on ASF. So to do that, we probably want to go to the parking area, so yeah, we can turn around because you see there, yeah, they're both going that way. So yeah, while we're here though, we can obviously take on one of those rivals that we passed by. And hopefully I can, you know, keep on Shinkantra because I kind of need to, so yeah. So yeah. And yeah, here they are. But how will we fare though? Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, this guy, Waltz of Regret. Let's make sure I'm not taking on. Yeah, I'm very far away. Why did I think I, you know, was close to beating them? But yeah, he's also driving a car we haven't seen yet, the new Honda NSX. Oh, he's using nitrous too? Well, that's not great. But he didn't really pull away that great, I must admit, so yeah. Like, this is probably gonna go down not Shinkantra, see, I can't get past. Oh, well, he made it very easy for me to keep it on diaper lines. There we go. So he drives the new Honda NSX, the NC1. Oh wait, we haven't even fought Honda NSX yet. so why would I say, like, you know, this is the new Honda NSX? Yeah. Because, like, yeah, again, like I said, I know that, you know, most car people know that's the new Honda NSX, but yeah, like, you know, not everyone is going to know that, you know, so yeah, that's kind of why I want to, you know, share that, so yeah. But yeah, the new Honda NSX is actually a hybrid. It has, it's four-wheel drive too, I'm pretty sure, so it's basically a supercar, so yeah. So that's a thing. So yeah. So I want to refill nitrous again because again, I suck, let's just say. I can also, you know, in situations like that, excuse me, in situations like that, yeah, probably acceleration added would have saved me, but oh well, right? Is what it is, so yeah, anyway, again, I'm just, you know, practicing my near misses for when, you know, I need self-love, so yeah. Again, I mean, the only problem, again, with the skills is like, yeah, if there's a skill, and yeah, these two. Yeah, these two are friends from Phase X, so yeah, as it turns out. And you're from Jinx stage, so yeah, I bet he's the team leader. And you got Gold License. And we got Freefred again. So anyway, so that was kind of talking about earlier. Let's refill. And yeah, like I said, let's go to... Okay, so yeah, this is going to be a bit of a long drive, but yeah. But yeah, the only way I can get to... I mean, I can also do this. That will also take us to where we need, so yeah. Another thing that, yeah, I need to wait up for this guy, because that guy's up there, so yeah. I think we can do that, but I'm probably gonna cut, I think. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Let's see if there's anyone else here. It should just be... yeah, it's Tragic Metaphon, so there we go. Don't worry about him later, so yeah. And yeah, they're talking about that. They hang out. Yeah, I kinda like the Enchanted Wife. She's a pretty cool team leader, so yeah. Definitely stands out with, you know, that style obviously, but anyway. So like I said, yeah, we wanna probably wait up for this guy. I can turn around too for him as well, so yeah. Because that also means that, yeah, I can also take up this guy too potentially, so yeah. Alrighty. And again, like I said, I might just cut for this. Again, yeah, it's interesting, you know, thinking about this game in terms of other genres, because again, like I said, RPG mechanics do bleed into other racing games, like Alien Grudges, for example. I can't compare that to other RPGs too, but again, it kind of feels very different. Like, yeah, battles are much shorter in this game compared to, you know, races and grudges, which I think might be another similarity, because battles don't normally take, you know, a super long time in RPG. I mean, sometimes they can. Well, we can call this endurance races. This game, yeah, there's no endurance races. So, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, yeah, I'm gonna probably cut now, and then, yeah, we'll take on ASF here. We're almost done with ASF2. And like I said, yeah, we might be able to, and yeah, that is Forbidden Triple Axle from Aquarium. I called them Aquarium almost, so yeah, but anyway. Man, like I said, yeah, we're gonna take on ASF, and then, yeah, we're gonna maybe call it a good night after that. We shall see. Here's again, hopefully, you know, story stuff happens, so we don't need to take on Knife and Forks, but we have to, that's okay, so yeah. Anyway, as it does, yeah, I've actually orders to him, so I probably don't need a cut, so yeah. Anyway, so that's what I was kind of talking about earlier, so yeah. So you've got Aurora of Love and Lucian, who, yeah, we heard talk about before, because yeah, there was a dude in another team, I'm pretty sure it's Road Nauts, that talked about them, so yeah. Let's take on his GDB Bugeye Pretzer. Bugeye. Let's take it on. So again, yeah, that's kind of one reason. Again, it's just that, yeah, I love the story so much. I think, yeah, part of it is because, you know, everything that, you know, brings this game together, the heart and soul of it, so yeah. That's probably what makes me really like it, so yeah. Anyway, this is getting a bit dangerous. Especially with what that Velfire was doing in the middle of the road there, so yeah. I mean, another cool thing about having, another reason to have, self-love is that, yeah, it kind of makes you better. It kind of makes you care more about your cornering, so yeah. Not just your near misses, so yeah. You can also get it from drifting, but drifting is a little hard in this game because you need to put the handbrake. Which, yeah, that's normally not something you want to do unless it's an extremely tight corner, which there's like 2 of them on the whole map, so yeah. So again, not something we think about too much, but yeah. So like I said, this team's Aquarium, it's kind of a strange team, because you can only be a member of it if you're single, so once you get a girlfriend or boyfriend, you're out, so yeah. And yeah, a lot of the wires are going to be centered around that, so yeah. Anyway, we're almost at 100 million, sorry, so yeah. That sounds like a lot, but yeah. You can definitely easily spend all that away with some of the expensive cars in this game, so yeah. It's definitely good to have a good cash reserve, so yeah. Because we're getting a lot of cars on this, and it does mean that, yeah, if I really want to, you know, shop more cars in this game, which I don't know if I want to. I kind of like this approach where I just focus on one car per stage. It means that, yeah, I get good with the car, so, which I kind of like. Next stage, though, I am thinking about that, though, but anyway, here's Dancing Rabbit from ASF. And yeah, they mostly drive GCA Imprezas and RX-7s, it feels like, so yeah. Is that? I mean, yeah. They did buy a GDB though, so yeah. But I'm pretty sure the team is going to break the trend a little bit, so yeah. Because he's going to drive something a little bit different. And yeah, this should be team leader time as well, so yeah. There we go. Good stuff. And yeah, here they are. You've seen this guy in the background quite a bit. You can talk to a lot before you actually battle him. Awesome, new circle route. Leader of ASF, aka Akihara Speed Factory. So I kind of want to see where he's going to go. Obviously see one out of, but yeah. We'll let him go ahead of us, and then we'll nitrous him after this corner. A little bit of bump there. Now go. Look at that acceleration go. I didn't use that much, but that's okay. So yeah, through Ginza we go. And there we are. And that does indeed end the night. So that works out really well. Anyway, here's Ryoma. He's not wearing his samurai armor though, so yeah. So you're the streeters they call Azure Wizard. I'm unshakable Ryoma B Legend. On my honor as a former member of the 13 Devils, I challenge you to a battle. Poor guide by the man in traditional Japanese clothing speaking in Tosa dialect. I was still processing with my piercing engine sound cut through the air from the distance. Unshakable Ryoma seemed drawn to it too, and we both turned our attention to the PA entrance. On the pit was a jet black S2000, dark as a demon's cloak. The figure instead that began walking straight towards us. He had a refined appearance and seemed rather quiet at first glance, but the primal fighting instinct of a seasoned street racer radiated unmistakable air all around him. I returned to Shuto Expressway after all this time, and the first thing I find is my old partner. You're Lucifer Otsuka. I've been wanting to see you so bad. Wait, hold on. If you're back, that means... Yeah, Steelheart is here too. I want to see what these new era races are made of. Not just us, other former 13 Devils are gathering as well. So that's what's happening. This truly is the dawn of the Shuto Expressway. If that's how it is, I'm leaving B-Legend. The path of raising isn't just one. There are hundreds, thousands, millions. Ali is an understanding guy. He'll send me up with his blessing. As your wizard, if you want a chance to master Steelheart, you have to beat us first. That's all well and good, but Daigo, you really changed while I was away. Alright, we're full-fledged ninja now. And we got 300 BP as well, so yeah, and we beat 3 teams. I don't think it took out any Wanderers, but I'll make sure of it. Might look at our reference. And yeah, we'll talk about teams we took down, and then yeah, we'll call it a good part, so yeah. So let's have a look. I think we saw, did we see a new Wanderer? I don't remember if we did or not, but yeah. But yeah, it doesn't look like, yeah, we did take on another Wanderer, so there we go. So now let's talk about the 3 teams we took on over here. So let's start off with Rings, who we took on first. A team famous for its long-standing presence. The sixth leader, Lone Chapel, is now in his late 30s and considering passing the torch, as yet to decide a successor. The rule that one must defeat all members to join and the philosophy of honing skills over machine performance, inherited from the founding. The members' driving techniques are uniformly high, maintaining the team's prestige. So yeah, we've also got Rainbow Domino, who is admired by Trina Hamada, so he apprentice for the clients, so yeah. Bearing in mind other characters, alright. Manny is an older sister also in this team, Silver Angels, and the Bloodlight Arion. So a lot of this team revolves around Trina Hamada, because yeah, he is the one who also helps tune up a lot of these cars, so yeah. And here's a minor poet, and he got this name from repeating what he learns aloud to deepen understanding, so I mean, I can see that, so yeah. And yeah, strong positive master skills, and yeah, his skills are honed by Asura's guidance, so yeah. And his car is taught online at Ari Rotary Engine Cycle Processing, so there we go. So a lot of this team is also kind of in sync too, so that's another thing about it. We got Asura here. And yeah, the young members are starting to grow independent now, so yeah. So he kind of feels like he's living his purpose, but that's okay. But he still has, high leadership skills, so yeah, that's obviously important. Maybe he could become a team leader, so yeah, that's another thing to consider. Then you got Sonic White Devil, and he's close to the previous leader. And had friction with the second generation leader, Lone Shackle, so yeah. went for a slump. Skill Mazzle and tuning. Psychological warfare, huh? And another interesting thing about it too is that Silver Nobleman is his company president, so things get awkward when they meet. So I mean, here's Silver Angel, known as the Sport Princess, for straightforward and blunt remarks to everyone. And there's a similar relationship with Tuna Hamada, so that's interesting. And you switch to this card as Z34 as well, so And then after we beat her, Tuna Hamada showed up, the oldest in the team, and Close Confidant Alone Shackles, so And he's the one who obviously sets up the cars, and he's also a curry shop owner, so And this dialogue here, oh you're a car shop, right? No, it's a curry shop, which has become a running joke. I think that's actually a reference to, I think it's a reference to Longer Midnight, actually, but anyway. And here's Meteor Yosuke, an old-timer and advisor who has been with Rings since the era of the previous leader, so he's been around for quite a while. So no one has become the leader himself though, so that's causing currently the problems because he wants to maybe pass the torch, so Then we got Vivid Slytail, not only known for his sharp driving, but also highly popular at the moment, so And apparently a big over less popular races, so And this also does look date vehicles, so that's probably why it doesn't look too flashy, so And finally, we got the team leader, Lone Shackle, Monotake Miyazawa tuning shop owner, the 6th leader of the team that has maintained top class status in the Shuto Expressway for a strong time. His strong beliefs and robust personality earn him the trust of his teammates. His tuning shop success allowed him to switch to a JZ-A80. The suspension remains mildly understeering, and the gear ratio emphasizes acceleration. The explosive acceleration at corner exits. However, he values skill over tuning. Due to his age, he wants to pass on the leadership, but struggles to find a successor. So there we go. Let's look at Tokyo Jungle now. Car enthusiasts from around Tokyo originally born this team as a temporary project, but it's been 10 years now. Although there are many inspiring members, they maintain the original group of 7. Team policy remained consistent even after the leader changed to NJ66 a few years ago. We forbid flashy drifting, focusing on grip driving to improve lap times, resulting in a generally high driving level. We also bond over activities outside racing, like going to the sports car together. Some of these guys are splitty, so Racing Blue Wave, who finally got a London-side girlfriend. So but his joy was short-lived, so because he didn't understand his love of cars, and it turned out she was 2-timing it. That's gonna hurt, so I kinda feel bad for him, so But he got a crush on Side Freak, and he broke up, so that definitely helped him out, so And his Side Freak, who transferred to Tokyo headquarters, and started driving on the Shuto Expressway. And he knows the course better than anyone, so And it's mastered all forms of drifting, brake, acceleration, but after Leah found out he still had all his drifting techniques, so focused solely on drift driving, so There's also rumors that, Io or Io might also be drifting, so that's a bit interesting anyway. Salty Dog, who convinced White Fox to leave his family home in Osaka, so show me in that bond, so that's cool. And he probably pretty good White Fox's store, so they're pretty close, so And he's all about, maintaining that physical condition, so by working out. And here's White Fox, who rejected his family business, and he was disowned and became virtually alone, so this team was what he needed done to find a place to belong, so that's important. And he ain't coming back, so that's what it seems like that. Then you got Hot Chip Blackman, who runs over 300 kilometers daily, so And apparently caught the attention of also new Sakura, who tuned up his Integra, it looks like, so that's pretty cool. And Winner is trying to be improved. Then we got, again, Io. Actually says Garage Haru on the side, so that's pretty cool. Mitsuru Iona, I believe. I'll probably read him because, again, he was the previous leader, so why not? Automobile mechanic. Since getting married and a child, he considered retiring, but instead passed the leadership to NG66 to continue racing. He transitional wagon type machine to balance racing and family duties. In races, he refrains from drifting with his machine fully equipped for grip. He skillfully blocks while leading and overtakes brilliantly while chasing, adapting flexibly to any situation. Rumor has it that he soothes his child with slams when they fuss during drives. And then, yeah, we got the lead of the team, NJ686, Hiroshi Baba, sports store owner. He retired from the previous leader IO, or EO again, and took over the leadership, running the team's dissolution. Once known as the strongest drifter in North Kanto, the team's policy remains the ban drifting. Specialized in the decisive lead battles, he also shows high skill in grip driving. Recently, he had his seat customized for his nearly 2-meter height, making driving significantly easier, much to his delight. So yeah, the thing about him is that he's a reference to Michael Jordan, because MJ stands for Michael Jordan, 6'6" is how tall he is, and he has the number 23 on the side, which was NJ's number, so yeah. That's pretty interesting. So yeah. You know, yeah, nothing really about Screen's basketball in that bio, but that's okay. And then we got Akihara Speed Factory, the official team of the tuning shop Akihara Speed Factory. Led by the shop owner boss New Sakura, the machines handled by professional tuners have a high degree of perfection. At one point, the Ace Spring memory left Japan, significantly weakening their strength. But upon his return as a professional driver, members' morale recovered, and the presence of the Shuto Expressway grew. New members joined, the team is lively once again. So yeah, we got Dancing Rabbit, who's a university student, and her mother was also a former racer, so she is interested in cars since childhood, and a junior of Dancing Heroine, so yeah. So that's interesting. Cars particularly obtained, and exploring junior options on the guidance of boss New Sakura. Then I got Moe Noguchi, who's a maid cafe hostess, so yeah. And a veteran at the maid cafe too, so yeah. So I'm guessing she's a bit subconscious of that, so yeah. Right, yeah, talking about her interaction with other shooters too, so yeah. And finally, she defeats the clueless people by living in the Silent Battle, so yeah. Anyway, Dozing Dormouse, who was shot by Spring Memories driving. So yeah, what else to say really? Thinking about how he's tuning his car, obviously, makes sense with this team. Then you got the Silent Storm, classing as Spring Memory. So Spring Memory seems quite important with this team. And at 18, he got his own car. I don't know if it was this car, but yeah. Yeah. Gets along with Stern and Dozing Dormouse. That makes sense probably because, you know, they filed together, so yeah. In his Spring Memory, he's a mechanic, so it kind of makes sense that, yeah, he'd be very important because, yeah, he'd be doing a lot of tinkering. But yeah, he worked as a mechanic and test driver at Akihara Speed Factory, then suddenly resigned and went to UK alone to compete as a professional rally driver. So he's been around the block, so it seems. Now he returned to Japan. So yeah, so he could, you know, help out boss New Sakura. And yeah, then we got Rock of Evolution has a close bond with boss New Sakura. Same college as him too, so that's cool. Right, he's described as disgusting and manly. Okay, that's a thing, so yeah. Has something to do with the fact that he might be a banker or something like that, it seems, so yeah. And he's the team leader, Kenji Akihara, also New Sakura, tuning shop owner. His tuning shop is thriving and he now spends every day at the shop perfecting tunes. His car has achieved supreme weight balance. Don't mention his past, when he was a one-time actor of stock vehicle supremacy. Also, his father, who was supposed to be retired, has started managing the oil repair shop again, showing the love of the car runs in the family. He's in the All-Motor Club during college, so he's interested in young, active All-Motor Club team Road Walks. So there we go. All 3 teams done. Let's end this part now. So yeah. Because we've been going on for quite a while. So yeah, next time, yeah, we got 2 bosses to defeat. And yeah, we're going to be completing Rebirth of the Legend 2. So yeah. So we can obviously, you know, upgrade our car. So that probably means that, yeah, I probably want to wait on perks then. So yeah. So I can guarantee I can get my better engines. So yeah. I mean, yeah, that's one thing we could do actually now I think about it. Because it probably won't cost that much. I'm going to work towards self-love level 4. So there we go. We can't get or a Dignity level 4 or Earth and Composure, so yeah, I think that'll be fine for now. So now, yeah, this is way better, so that's good. And we don't need to worry about cooking it, so yeah. Again, I think we're fine for now. Yeah, like I said, let's think about those engine upgrades next time, so yeah. So with that done, yeah, next time, yeah, we're gonna be, again, heading out, taking on those bosses, some more members of the 13 Devils, so yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.